What's up, everybody? It's Luke with Group Gaming, and we got Bo. Bo back with another TTD top.
Yep.
What'd you play? What'd you do?
So we went to the 3v3 for, I don't know what you call it, maze format, I guess?
The little, like, 1 week
yeah,
format.
Yeah, the new set comes out next week. So this is like the 1 week that you play with maze cards, but no Phantom Nightmare cards. We got top 8. We played a 3v3. I played with Joe and Tavion. They're all on Goo. I was just going to show you the deck. It's a pretty cool deck because it's like a 1 week format. You build it completely differently next week. This week, I wanted to.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see it.
So I played Labyrinth with rollbacks and a bunch of cool stuff. I wanted to show off my deck. So I played 3 Ariana, 1 Ariane. This card's pretty standard, nothing too crazy about this. This card is wild now. I was a non-believer in this card for the longest time, but like now that Rollback is out, this card is ridiculous. This card combos really well with like Lady. I think some people know the combo. I'll show it afterwards, but it's pretty basic. But you like just like set rollbacks out of your deck, and then you use this to send your rollbacks to the graveyard to like summon this. So you get to the same spot you would as if you like normally use like a welcome to summon this, but you get 2 extra bodies and a rollback in your graveyard. It's like outrageous. This card's really sick. It also works really well with like rollback when you use Big Welcome twice. A lot of times you'll summon this one first, and you'll save like the rollback to bounce like with the big to summon Lovely on the second one, and then you get Lovely and this. It's like you also I don't know, people play Fire Kings. I also played Abyss Dweller in my deck, so sometimes you get to do it. I didn't do it today, but it could come up. Then I played Lovely, my favorite card, stays glued to my hand all the time. Double Lady, I played 1 Arius. I saw some people playing like a lot of Labyrinth cards. When you play like a ton of Labyrinth cards, you can get away with like 3 of these. But otherwise, I just think like 1 of this is fine. I thought about upping this to 3. Just having it with like the scenario with this or whatever is like incredibly important. So I thought about playing 3 of these. This is all pretty standard, nothing crazy. This is one of those things where like, we had multiple butlers in the deck anyway, and it always overperformed. But just to keep the deck cards, I like 3 Stovey, 3 Chandeliers, 2 clocks. So I used to be like a big hater of like 2 clocks and 3 clocks. For the sake of keeping the deck at 40, I still only played 2 clocks, but for a while I had 3 in my deck. This card is really crazy. And sometimes you do a rollback too, where you get like outrageous high rolls with this. But this lets you do like the crazy turn ones. You loop their hand, you reset big, and then do like the Unchained plays. And it's so sick when this works. It's really cool. And we played the Unchained Monster Charbaro. This card's pretty cool. And then we played 3 Ash Blossom. Don't like Ash.
Got to.
Yeah, got to. The card's nice. A lot of people are playing like Labyrinth, Rescue A stuff. It's good. And then for spells, just 4 spells. So I played 3 Extravagance. This card stays loyal to me. I love it. I draw it all the time.
Card's so crazy.
Card's always crazy. Draw 2. Never banish anything relevant out of your extra deck ever. Just never happens. And then 1 field spell. This is like a siding pattern thing. I didn't really have the field spell. I didn't use it too often today. It's kind of cool in the Labyrinth mirror match, like it always is. But I had it sided for the Labyrinth mirror, and then just put it back in the main deck just to make like the siding patterns better. But I'm not actually convinced you need to main deck this. It's not that good. And then for trap cards, best part about the deck, 3 Big Welcome Labyrinth. This card, everybody knows this.
Oh yeah.
Wild. You can use it multiple times per turn now with the rollback. You can dodge Ash Blossoms and the bells and all sorts of stuff.
When does it get banned?
It gets out of control so fast with this. I played 1 regular Welcome. We're back down to 1. There's not very many cached heroes, so there's not like a lot of times where like it gets like banished out of your deck and stuff like that. So I don't know, you get to 1 and the 1 always resets itself, or you like roll it back anyway, so you just use the same 1 twice in a turn. I'm not convinced that you need one of these in the deck. 3 of the best card, Transaction Rollback, my new favorite card. This card is absolutely wild. I don't know, there's some people who are talking about like only playing 1 of these just so you can like set it with Ariane or whatever. Like I don't know, I'm a non-believer in that. I want 3 of these. I want it to draw it every hand, going first, going second. Like it's insane. I don't know what to say about it. This card lets you do a lot of stupid stuff. It lets you like, I don't know, like you just double Big Welcome in the same turn. You dodge Ash, dodge Bells. Like it's so sick. Sometimes you like play against like weird matchups where you play like have like your 1 of the traps at Karma Cannon or something. You just do it twice in the same turn.
Which is insane.
Card's outrageous. I don't know why you ever play this 3 of these. To me, this is like the big reason to play this deck. I think that for like this like 1 week format or whatever, I think this is the best deck.
I agree. I 100% agree.
Yeah,
100%.
It changes next week with Fire Kings and all that. And 3 Imperm. This card's fine. It's cool in an unknown field, and like it's gonna get centralized next week, where like everyone's gonna play like a lot of Fire Kings stuff like that. But this week, like people are just playing whatever. Like I played against like a Tritron guy, a Sword guy, a bunch of random kind of stuff. So like I think this is fine. It did happen one time where I played a Labyrinth and then my opponent rollback to target my Imperm, but it did do better. But 3, my favorite card. I had a lot of cards I'm saying is my favorite card.
This is the one.
Yeah. This card is not good next week because this card's terrible against Fire Kings, but like across the board against everything else, it's insane.
Yeah.
In theory, if you're playing a format where like you play against like Rest UAs, Labyrinth, Rogue decks, or whatever, it's nice. This card always overperforms for me. Other people told me they try it and they just hate it. Like they hate it every single time they use it or whatever, but I love it. I don't know. It treats me right.
It's a Bowsmith card.
It is a Bowsmith card. Just probably don't play this. I'm not playing it next week because it's not going to get Fire King yet. And then some cool one-up traps. So I think this one's mandatory now. Ice Dragon's Prison. This card is insane. It's really good against Labyrinth Mirror Match. It's very good against Fire King or whatever. Sometimes you need to, like against Fire King, like if their hand's crazy enough, you need to roll back this and you need to do it twice in a turn or whatever. But I don't know. Like this card's insane. I think it's absolutely mandatory to play that. I think it's the most important of your removal traps. And then one Karma Cannon. This card's really clutch. It comes up sometimes. It always just depends on the matchup. It's not very good against Fire Kings. Like it is better next format when they like link summon like tons. So it's like better there, but like I don't know. It was okay today.
I saw that card activated like 4 times today, and I didn't play against any Labyrinth. It was insane.
It's crazy.
Like even like other people I think are playing that card.
Yeah. It's a good thrust card.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah, so it's good. Tears in the Overroot. This card is nice. A lot of people are cutting this from their deck. I'm a big fan of it. There's like a bit of a rise in the Cashier decks. This card's like still an FTK against the Cashier deck. I just in general, it's really nice. It doesn't destroy things; it sends them. So you can hit like Unchained monsters with this, or Fire King monsters, or whatever. It interacts with Fire King Island really well. So a lot of people cut this from their decks, but I think this is really important. And the final card is Escape from the Unchained. So you just do the Unchained combo with this. You just play one. You just don't ever want to touch it. Pretty good. And then for the extra deck, so the extra deck is more involved, I guess, than I've ever played an extra deck. So Extravagance could mess you up, but it still never does. But I played 3 Yama, 2 Rage, Anguish, 2 Little Knights. This is like a huge package now.
Oh yeah, like you actually make cards and
you actually make cards.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Like this deck is like a Little Knight deck or whatever. I'm sure people have seen it, but like if you have two guys in play, you make this. Search Sharvara, make this, and then set the trap and use that as 3 interruptions and follow up. It's really great. I can show it off if you guys haven't seen it, but whatever, it's pretty cool. You only play this one in case you're welcome locked when you do it. So then you can't make this because this one's not a fiend. Otherwise, you just make this. And if you're playing Labyrinth, you can like stick a couple guys and like have Little Knight stuff on the field. It's like this does not happen. Really crazy. I decided to play 2 Chaos Angels. Chaos Angels always clutch. You can't really play 3 because you have to make room for the Unchained stuff, but it's fine. Same with this. You can't really play 3 of this anymore, but it still comes up. You still revive Lovely with it or revive this and just get them. Yeah. It still comes up. Play 2 Typhoon. 2 Typhoon's a concession because you have Unchained cards, otherwise I would just play 3.
Fair.
It's amazing. I learned today this card outs Dragoon. I didn't know that. I forgot that it didn't target. So it's like your only clean out to like Dragoon, but otherwise like it's just good. It's a thing. It's really important. You can do it while you're walking. And then I play Dark Charmer. It's mostly for the Labyrinth Mirror Match. This card's pretty sweet, but you don't make it super often. I didn't make it today, but in theory you can like summon this, steal their guy, especially if you're playing Labyrinth Mirror, do something with it, and then make SP. So in theory, it's
really
like
good.
nuts.
Yeah.
And then last card was Mr. Miller. So I don't know. If you open like the God combo with like the level 4 monster or whatever, then you can do it. But, it doesn't come up. It seems like it's pretty important against like the Fire King deck.
Just it's good to have.
This.
Yeah.
It didn't come up today because I didn't play Fire King a single time, but it's all good. And then for the side deck, I play 2 Nibs. Dip is pretty cool. Probably wish I could have played 3. Wish I drew it more often than I did, but it's fine. It gets the job done.
Against a lot of the meta right now and next format, it's just a god card.
Yeah.
So it's just like you gotta.
Yeah. I never get to live the dream where I had this in a furniture piece. Where you discard it and bulk your whole board, you don't summon nothing. I never get to do that. I wish I could. 3 Drolls against Rescue Ace and all the unfair decks. So nothing crazy there. I played against a Drytron guy today, so these were randomly insane. I had Magnamut and 2 Druid Swarm. I saved every deck profile. I wish I could buy room for 3 of these, but I don't know, just 2. You make Chaos Angel with it and all this stupid stuff.
Cards are amazing.
They're always amazing. I guess I did also draw it against my Labyrinth opponent. It was insane.
Being able to snipe Witch out of the grave is pretty relevant too, actually.
Speaking of sniping cards, this is what this thing did.
Jeez.
This card's insane. So I played Cosmic. Cosmic's really good against Fire Kings and Lab, stuff like that. It's really important. Best play I did, like the whole day or whatever, is when I played Labyrinth Mirror and he made me go first, game 2, and I drew 2 of these and I only sent 1. And then like I did like the rest of my turn or whatever, and then I kept 1 in hand. He went like you could kind of tell he had it because it's 3v3 or whatever, but. He ended up going like in phase, like Chandelier, discard a guy for Big Welcome, and then I just also in phase played the 1 in my hand, banishes Big Welcome. So I just sniped it. He just like -3 on turn 1.
Gosh, that's insane.
It's insane, yeah. So that was cool. Pretty important card otherwise. Cold Beggar. It's gonna get Fire Kings, but also just negates Ash and Bell. It's not as important as it used to be because you have rollbacks to kind of dodge those, but I don't know, I could get them. Side deck different Dimension Ground. This card is insane. It's certain matchups, mainly Fire King, but a couple other places as well where it's really nice. You just want to like always have it. Have it turn 1 where they can't do a whole lot, and then like, after turn 1 you just try to roll back if there's any other turns after that. But pretty solid card there. 2 even damage. Just like good normal trap, it just gets stuff off the board. Pretty good against Fire Kings, pretty good against Labyrinth. Pretty good across the board. It gets like Rescue Ace too. Like, I don't know, like they'll chain their spells, but you just banish their trap and no traps anymore. So I think that's it. Unless you want me to show off like combos or whatever.
If you guys want to see combos, we could do like combos in the shorts like we have been doing for Logan's deck profiles. I think that would be really cool. So if you guys want to see it, comment it down below. We will make it happen.
Yeah.
But anything else you want to say? Shout out to anything?
Just shout outs to everybody, man. Shout outs to Gaming. Shout outs to Tavion and Joe. We all play together. Shout out to CM Games, Dueling Guard, all the sponsors. Show everybody love. All that good stuff.
Congratulations, brother.
Make sure to check out YuGiOh.com. Get yourself a nice embroidered YuGiOh hoodie.
Jeez, bro. They look so nice.
I'm sponsoring this.
They're so
Put my
nice.
name behind it. Logan Rescue Ace Kite. Back to boat.
Congratulations, man. We hope to see you really soon.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.